Okay, let's just dive right in. If you're a video creator in 2026, you know the deal. You are absolutely swimming in a sea of AI tools. I mean, every single week there's some new game changer that says it's going to completely change your life. But honestly, how many of them actually do what they promise? So in this explainer, we're cutting through all that noise. We're going to show you the 5 AI video tools that are for real, the ones that will save you time and, actually make your videos better.
So here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about a problem that I am sure you've felt, the AI editing paradox. Then we'll give you a really simple way to think about all these tools. After that, we'll get to the main event, our 5 champion tools, broken down into 2 key groups. And then we'll wrap it all up with a new kind of workflow that you can start using pretty much right away.
All right, so let's unpack this paradox because it's a weird one, right? AI is supposed to make our jobs easier. But for so many of us, editing video in 2026 just feels clunky. It feels slower than it used to. So what is going on?
And wow, this quote it hits home, right? You can almost feel the frustration. That really powerful computer you bought last year, the one that could just tear through 4K footage. Now, suddenly it's getting choked up on one simple clip just because you turned on AI captions. It is not in your head, I promise. Editing has gotten so much heavier.
And this right here, this is why. Your editing software isn't just playing back video anymore. Oh no, it's this multitasking monster that's trying to run like a dozen different AI processes all at the same time. It's transcribing your audio in real time, it's tracking objects, it's generating new pixels out of thin air, all while you're probably working with massive 8K files. All of that puts a huge strain on your computer, especially on your VRAM. That's the special memory your graphics card needs for all this visual heavy lifting.
So, to get a handle on this new reality, you really need a new way to think about it. And for us in 2026, the single most important difference to understand is between tools that edit video and tools that generate it.
And really, it's this simple. On one side, you have AI editing tools. I like to think of them as your co-pilots. They're there to help you work faster and smarter with footage you've already shot. Then, on the other side, you've got the AI generation tools. These aren't co-pilots, they're creators. They can literally dream up brand new video from just a little bit of text. They make stuff that just doesn't exist yet.
And as you can see from this chart, the market is just flooded with all kinds of tools that do one or both of these things. But don't worry, we are not about to drag you through a feature-by-feature breakdown of all of them. No way. Instead, we're going to introduce you to 5 true champions, the absolute best of the best from each of these categories.
So let's kick things off with that first group, the champions of editing. These are your co-pilots, the tools designed to help you shape the footage you already have, just with incredible speed and intelligence.
And our first champion is one you definitely know, Adobe Premiere Pro. But the Premiere of 2026 is a whole different animal. With Adobe's Firefly and Sensei AI baked right in, it's less of a simple editor and more like an AI command center for pros.
The thing to get about Premiere is that its AI is there to help you, not take over. You're still in the driver's seat. You've got tools like Generative Extend, which can just magically add a few seconds to a clip when you need it. The new color mode makes pro-level color grading feel intuitive, not intimidating. And of course, because it's Adobe, it works seamlessly with everything else in the Creative Cloud. It's really the top choice for pros who want to speed things up without giving up an ounce of control.
Okay, our next editing champion is, well, it's a total game changer. Descript is built on this really simple but totally revolutionary idea. What if you could edit video just by editing a text document?
This is basically the magic of Descript right here. If you make podcasts or interviews or tutorials, any content where people are talking, this tool will literally change your life. You want to cut a part of your video? Just delete the text. That's it. It's gone. Tired of hearing yourself say and Descript just zaps them away. And then there's Studio Sound, which makes your audio sound like you're in a professional booth with just one click. Honestly, for a lot of people, this is cutting editing time by more than half. It's wild.
All right, time for the really mind-bending stuff. Let's talk about the champions of generation. These are the tools that create incredible, often photorealistic video from just words. We're not refining reality anymore, we're building it from scratch.
First up in this category is Runway. This has become the essential tool for artists, filmmakers, really anyone who wants to explore the creative edges of what video can be. This isn't about making your B-roll look a little better, it's about creating visuals that were literally impossible before.
Runway's real power is in its advanced creative features. You have tools like Aleph, which lets you change a video after it's been generated. So you can say something like, okay, now make it golden hour, and it just does it without starting over. And their new consistency tools are a huge deal. It means you can finally make a character that actually looks like the same person from shot to shot.
Now, our next champion is a completely different kind of beast. WaveSpeed AI isn't really an app you open on your computer. It's more like a powerful video engine that's built for developers and big companies that need to make video content at a massive scale.
The key thing to understand here is this API-first idea. So what does that mean? Well, think of it like this. It's an engine designed to be built into other things. A company can use its access to over 600 different AI models to automatically create, say, thousands of unique product videos for their website. It's really the only tool on our list that can both create and edit video in a totally automated way.
And our final champion of generation is Kling AI. Now, if Runway is the creative artist, Kling is the production workhorse. It is all about realism and creating video that is polished and ready to go, right out of the box.
What makes Kling so special is its obsession with real-world details. The physics are so good that things move and bounce and fall just like they're supposed to. It's also incredible at putting text on objects and having it actually look right, which is huge for product videos. And with native multi-language audio and perfect lip sync, it's a dream for marketers who need to run a global campaign that actually feels local in every country.
Okay, so you've met our 5 champions. The big question now is, what do you do with them? The real secret is to stop thinking about finding one tool to replace your old one. Instead, you need to start thinking about building a new flexible workflow with a whole toolkit of these specialized AI copilots.
And this, right here, is probably the most important thing to take away from all of this. AI is not here to replace your creativity. It's here to get you out of the weeds. It's here to free you from all the boring stuff, the syncing, the transcribing, the endless rough cuts. When AI handles all that prep work, you get to start where you always should have, with the story.
So here's a super simple 4-step plan you can use. First, just figure out what the slowest part of your process is. Is it all the prep work at the beginning? Okay. Step 2. Pick the right champion for that specific job. Maybe that's Descript for cleaning up an interview. Third, start weaving these tools into your existing process. And finally, and this is the best part, you take all that time you just saved and you pour it back into what actually matters, telling an amazing story.
I'll just leave you with this one last question to chew on. We are getting very, very close to a future where AI can basically assemble the first draft of your video for you. It'll take your footage, your script, and just put it together. So what does your job look like when you don't start with an empty timeline anymore, but with one that's already finished, just waiting for your creative soul to bring it to life? Something to think about.